All right, so now we're going to look at some of the homework. So looking at number 1, so the directions say, given the equation f of x equals x squared, identify the transformations and graph the function. So if we look here, actually so from our notes, and it would be helpful if you had your notes out next to you, we have, we don't have anything in our A positions. That means we have a positive 1 up here. So that means it's going to open up, and that we have a vertical dilation of 1, x plus 2. So that's telling us that our graph is going to move how? A horizontal translation, we're going to move to the left 2. And then our minus 4, that's in the K spot. So that's going to tell us that we are moving down 4. So our vertex is going to be at negative 2, so it's at left 2, so that's negative 2, and then down 4 is negative 4. So we can put our vertex, negative 2, 1, 2, 3, negative 4, so there's our vertex. Since our dilation is 1, I'm going to go over 1, up 1 on both sides. And then if I want to graph more points, there's a trick with graphing. It's called the 1, 3, 5 rule. So now from here, if I go over another one, I can go up 3, 1, 2, 3, and then reflect that. So from here, go over 1, 1, 2, 3. And then I can go over another one and go up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Over 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that gives me lots of points and I get a good shape. Can't connect my points because I'm using an old tablet here. Alright, so let's try this again. So looking at this one here, I am going, and that works when our vertical dilation is 1, the 1, 2, 3. Alright, so here we have a 1 in front. So this one's going to open up. And so we have a vertical dilation of 1. We have an x minus 3 inside. So that's telling us that we are going to move to the right 3 units. And we have a plus 2 on the outside. So that means we're going to move up 2. So our vertex is, since this is right 3, it's going to be positive 3 and then positive 2. So our vertex is at 3, 2. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Since our vertical dilation is 1, we can use the 1, 3, 5 rule. So I'm going to go over 1, up 1. And then I'm going to go over 1 and up 3. 1, 2, 3. Over 1, 1, 2, 3. And then over 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I'm off the graph. So this is good enough. All right. So we've done 2 of your homework problems. You have 2 more graphs to do. You can pause it and complete those 2, or I'm going to flip it over to the back and we're going to look at 5 and 6. So here we're going to identify the transformations. So the parent function looks like that. So it has the vertex at the origin. So looking at how we moved, so it looks like we moved down 1, and we moved left 1, 2, 3. Looking at my origin seat to see if I have a stretch, I'm going over 1, up 1. So that means my vertical dilation, there's no stretch, and it opens up. So opening up, that's telling us that our graph is positive. I'm going to go ahead and write the format up top here. So my A is going to be positive since it opens up. My vertical dilation is 1, so my A is 1. My F. I'm moving left 3, so that means I need X minus 3 inside. And then I'm moving down 1, so instead of plus K, I'm going to have minus K, minus 1 for my K. So this is my function notation for my black function here. So then I can put down 1, left 3. Alright, so just rewriting all this stuff up here. Alright, so for the next one, again, we're opening upward. So that's telling us that our A is positive. So here if I go over 1, up 1, I have a vertical dilation that equals 1. So my A is 1. So now from the origin, I am moving right 2. So that means for my horizontal translation, for inside here, I'm going to have X minus 2, because remember signs are opposite. And then we're going to move up 1, 2, 3. So my K is plus 3. And so there's our function notation. So the trick with these is to break everything down one step at a time, do your transformations, and build your function notation from there. Alright, so you have 2 more of these to do. And once you have these finished, you may give your paper to the substitute. And we'll see you guys on Wednesday.